You can see the character of you can see that the main character is quite sad, and and it makes you think what happened between him and the woman, and you can see that there's a kid involved, and clearly it's not good for her.
The video makes me feel really sorry for the guy, because he's obviously lonely and he's got a child with the girl, and he's obviously lonely and sad. I feel for him, but the girl seems a bit of a... She seemed like she wanted to get out of the relationship to be with the other guy, so I feel for the main guy but not the girl.
I think overall the video makes you feel very sympathetic to more or less all the characters, maybe apart from Jess's character's new man, but you feel for Jess's character and Charlie's character because they were both subject to all the distress of a breakup.
You feel a bit bad for the main male character, but I don't know the situation behind why him and his girlfriend broke up. So
not really, because I haven't been in that situation, but I could imagine a lot of other people who watch the video would feel the same kind of problems as the main character.
Yeah, I think you do strongly connect with Charlie's character because it's all told obviously from his point of view. You really feel for him as he suffers, realising what he's lost, especially when you realise that there's the child involved. That's really sad. I think you definitely connect with his character. I don't know, slightly in contrast to some of the other films you've made where it's kind of a gritty, a really urban environment, because it's not. You know, he's got a nice enough house you can see, you know, with a fish tank, and when he goes to drop off his daughter, it's you know, it's just suburban London. It's sort of like here. It's not particularly gritty or you know, poor. It's just lower middle class, I suppose.
It's some kind of, it's not pop, but I know the streets are kind of like hip hoppy in a way. London music.
It's essentially pop, isn't it? But it's a certain type of British hip-hop pop, I suppose. I'm not a massive expert on this, being the age I am, but I remember when the Streets first came out, I really liked them.
I can't think of any, I don't listen to that kind of music.
I would say maybe Professor Green. I mean, it's kind of that, I don't know, he came from those kind of looking, if you look at the video, it's that kind of setting that he maybe grew up in and then got himself out of it, I guess.
I wouldn't know of any other artists that are similar, really.
You wouldn't know?
Well, I'd be guessing. Professor Green, Jamie T, aren't these kind of white British pop hip-hop acts that comment on sort of daily UK life and society.
You can see that the main character is pretty sad, and he's had a breakup and he's sad about that, and then you can feel bad for the girl, and a lot of people, not me, can sympathise with that because they have had like parents divorce and whatnot.
When they break up, probably. I think anybody could. Like, falling out with your friends or someone that you fancy would be a bit like that.
Yeah, definitely Charlie's character. I mean, most adults of any age have been through breakups, and so I really feel affected when he's sitting on the sofa crying. You know, people have laughed. I think it's so well acted, and other people aren't so sure. I think it's brilliantly acted. I really feel for him, and I've been in that position. You know, I know what it's like to be part of a breakup, and it's horrible. I think he portrays it. The whole film portrays it really convincingly.
It was successful because clearly the main character is emotional, and normally when someone sees someone else emotional, they can get quite sad too. The music's quite sad, so it can make you quite emotional as well. And then the girl's crying, and she looks a bit puffy and whatnot.
I thought the video was really successful because it shows a whole story of their relationship. It's really cute, and I feel like a lot of people would want to watch it.
Well, like I just said, really, I think a lot of it was Charlie's performance. I think he's shot really interestingly. There's lots of shots that kind of reveal the extent of his sadness, and there's also sort of surprises like coming to the door and seeing the other guy there. You really feel for him there. But it's largely in his performance. I think lip syncs lots of the lines really convincingly well. He's got good expression on his face, and again that bit on the sofa where he cries and his lip wobbles gets me every time. I do think it's really effective.
Maybe there should have been more characters, and there was more just the main character. I think you should have brought in the man that we saw shortly, who was standing next to his girlfriend and clearly got with the girlfriend. You should have brought him into the story a bit more.
There's not really anything in particular. Maybe, I don't know, put a bit more of a story to it, but that's all I could suggest.
Not a lot. I think it was really good. There's one bit that I did comment on and was left in there. It's not that it's wrong, but maybe the bit where there's the line "plenty of fish in the sea" and they're doing that with a couple of fish. It's a bit too contrived, a bit too obvious, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But that's a small thing. On the whole, there's not a lot wrong with that film.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It fits really well with the song, so I think that the artist would be happy with that video.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I think for all three of the projects capture what the tone and the ideas of the music video are really well. All of your three digipacks and posters are quite dark, black and white, set at night. They're gloomy. They capture that sad tone. I know the digipack is for the album and not the one song, but they suit the content of the music. They both look realistic. There's lots of photographs included because it's social realism music. It's about everyday life. It's not fantastical. It's not escapist. It's social commentary. And I think all three of your digipacks show that really well in the posters.
Yeah, it was quite interesting.
Most likely.
It's the album. That depends really on if I like the song, and the song's alright. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah, if they were all like that and they're all good, then yeah, I would, definitely.
Well, yes, because I did. When it first came out, I got that album on CD at home. But setting that aside, just on the strength of the quality of the video and the professional looking nature of the ancillary tasks, yeah, I'd definitely buy it, genuinely.